Hi everyone. Today we are going to be interviewing. Oh my gosh, interviewing Sir GTVR, and
Hi.
he is one of the actors. He plays a new character. In the previous chapter, he played the Gorilla Court boss, and in this chapter, he's going to be playing a new character named Orion. It's an A instead of Orion, like Orion. It's A. And the O is replaced with an A, so yeah, that's how you say it. And and there's other characters as well, but I don't want to tell you so much yet. But today we're going to do another Q&A with Sir GTVR. So here's how it's gonna
So,
work. He's gonna ask me a question, and I will be answering them as best as I can, or because I don't want to spoil anything. So, anyways, first question.
alright. This one has very, much got me thinking ever since I watched chapter 2. What happened to James, man?
All right, so James. Have you guys remember if you watch chapter 2, there was an antagonist named James who was like if you remember the bar scene, he was or it's like it's the arcade map right over there.
He was the bartender.
Yeah, he was like the bartender and the detective, and obviously we didn't have the actual G Court boss like become like a major character. So we obviously he's changed like a lot over time up to chapter 3. But I guess you could say so the G Court boss and the detective were chatting about actually, you know what? I can't remember what they were chatting about. I'd have to rewatch chapter 2. But James went to the castle, knocked Logan out, and then he disappeared into a door where he would leave Logan just to basically sit there and let the monster get him. Um and he went to that door and then he just disappeared, never to be seen again. Um so here's what really happened. I The character's not dead. He is still alive, and there's only one. I'm only gonna tell you guys this one thing. James will return. I won't tell you what chapter. I won't tell you if it's this chapter or a future chapter. Um, but I'm just gonna say right now that he will return. I won't tell you how he's gonna return or anything like that. But yeah, he will return.
Alright. So, follow-up question. That one is, is James gonna look much more different to where the point Logan doesn't really recognize him? Or is he just gonna be the same
Okay,
as he
wait.
was in chapter 2?
I haven't really decided yet. I think when like whenever like I don't know really how he's gonna like really meet up really yet. Um, how he's gonna come back really, but I'm just planning on like having him kind of the same, maybe more powerful. I don't know. I really don't know what to really have for the to do with the character, but I know he will return because I got some like I'm just thinking of some special things to do with him. But yeah, he will return. That's all I'm gonna just say. Don't want to spoil anything for everyone.
Alright, I gotta think. Um, oh, here's a good one. Are we going to get Orion's backstory in chapter 4 in a future chapter?
All right, so obviously, hopefully you guys watched the trailer. You saw, if you remember one scene where Orion shot electricity out of those like gloves on his hand. That's actually very important. Um, it's kind of like a part of him. So there will
Hold
be
on,
a
let me put on these
backstory.
jumps.
There will be sort of a yeah, those right there. So Serge hasn't I haven't told him yet or anything, but don't do the 6-7. But yeah, so I told him to wear these gloves and just shoot him out of his hand. And during that one clip, which it will be in the movie, just to let you know, everyone. I'm not gonna like redo the scene or anything like that, but that scene will be in the movie. Yes, there will be sort of a backstory to why Orion will have like these gloves and how he can shoot electricity out of them. Not because that's what the cosmetic does, everyone. This is a movie series. This is not part of Gorilla Tag or anything, but there will be a backstory behind it. So yeah.
Okay. When is Chapter 4 going to be released?
So I did release the clip with where we were chatting. If you watched it, I think you did.
Brian?
If you watch the whole thing,
No.
I think it does say it will release April 3rd. I know that's when it's going to release. It's going to be April 3rd, everyone. So yes, we're almost through February, and then we have to get through March. So I think it will release spring break, sort of. That's a pretty good time because all you guys can watch it.
Spring break.
I think it will be
Oh,
spring
that
break,
for
April
me
3rd.
that's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think.
For me that's like 2 weeks ish.
Yeah, I think it will
Maybe
release
3.
spring break. I mean, I have to like check the calendar and see if it actually will. But it's a Friday, April 3rd, 2026. So it gives us
Wow.
plenty of time to film the rest of the movie and edit it and make sure it's the best. I want to make this the best chapter so far, everyone. I want to make this better than chapter 3. I need you guys to watch it so I
Yeah.
know that you guys like it. If you guys like the video, that means that makes me know that you like it and I will make more. So, yeah, obviously I won't drag the franchise on, but yeah.
Alright. My next question is um are we going to get detective scenes in future chapters? Like chapter 5 as the last chapter?
Okay, yeah, so everyone, there will be a chapter 5. Chapter 4 will not be the last. Detective. You know, I don't know. I've been deciding lately on the character's fate, the detective's fate in this chapter, and yeah, I haven't really thought about what I would do with this character, though he will have a pretty. I'm just gonna tell you everyone. When we release the second trailer, like we'll have like with detective scenes. But the detective will have a major role in this chapter on trying to get to the castle, or trying to find it with this new character, which I don't know what to really name him yet, but there will be another new character, and he will be helping the detective find the castle. Um, so yeah, that's what the detective's gonna be
Alright.
like, and I don't know about the future
So
chapter.
the next two questions I'm about to ask are pretty similar, but who is the most hated Castle del Vello character?
Don't know. I mean, I don't think anyone's really told me what like who they don't really like. What do you guys think? Who do you think is the most hated character? Who do you hate the most?
Like you personally, who would you say is the most?
You know, I don't know. I really like all my characters, but if I had to pick on story wise, I would say the most hated character um would have to probably be um probably like probably all the bodyguards. I mean, obviously they were trying their best and all. Like, I'm not really saying like, oh, they were horrible actors or anything. Just like, I mean, I didn't really need to add them in there. So I mean, I guess they'd probably like be like the lowest. I really did not need to add bodyguards, but for story wise, I did add those bodyguards because after Logan gets put on his special mission, they had those bodyguards and they completely like had like no one else in the outpost, which I call it Outpost 32 in the lore, where chapter 1 and chapter 1 and 2 where the detective goes. That's the name of that. In the first chapter, that's where Logan works in Outpost 32, a Girl Corp facility. Yeah, I didn't really need to add those bodyguards, but I just added them because like to protect him from like any scratches or like anything that would like harm him while he does like finishes his shift. Because obviously, if he doesn't, he'll be like fired. Just trying to like make it like more
Yeah, I'm just
make it
kind of bouncing off of the question. Who would you say, in your opinion, most controversial character?
controversial character. I don't know. Um, I really don't know. Obviously, I have the most hated character, which I honestly really don't even hate. I can't really pick. I really like all my characters, and like controversial. Yeah,
Not that Castle de Vello is con.
yeah. I really can't really. I can't really decide. I can't really decide. But yeah. I just can't pick. I like all my characters. I can't really hate them. I can't really have any like controversials with them. I just really like them and that stuff. They're all just characters, you know. Anyways, you can
Yeah.
do your next question.
My next question is, who was the first experiment for Castle del Vello?
All right. So everyone, if you watched the Dark Ages, um, so actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give you all a summary real quick, so this makes sense to you. So in the Dark Ages, the original founder of Gorilla Corp, his name is Spencer Corpus, and well, if you watch the Origin Part One, which is before the castle, um, he rediscovered core energy and he integrated it into himself, and he started to understand its properties. So then he also rediscovered something that's called the moss, which, if you watch chapter 3, you'll know what that is. It's a substance. I won't tell you what it can do or anything. I don't want to spoil anything. There's a lot of lore. So he rediscovers core energy and moss, and he's trying to understand the moss's properties and that stuff. Core energy. So he you just said 6 7. So do you remember? So if you guys remember, um, the guard, or I guess you could say like the messenger that went to the first Gorilla Corp facility to make a deal with them about building a new castle for King Arthur. Since Spencer Corpus is a builder too, he's known as like one of the best builders in the gorilla world. He wants him to build a castle for King Arthur, which he says he will do, but he instead does not let the messenger leave and turns him into an experiment, which is done in like it was like two processes. First there was the melting process where it's kind of disgusting, but they would have like they would like remove all of like the flesh and yeah, take every single body part and just leave the bones behind, and then they would keep the heart in there. Actually, yeah, they would keep the heart in there only, because obviously the heart and the brain are like the normal ones. And then they would do the molding process where they would use core energy and they would turn it from its solid form to like a liquid type of form, and then they would like have it be like shocked into them, and eventually it would like cover their entire body, and finally they're actually, yeah, nah, you can still count it as the molding process, but if you want to like add a third process where he would like basically like it's like sculpting. He would sculpt the look and face and everything, and then after that he would give it one last shock, and then bam, he's back to life. So once that happens, yeah. But anyway, so you said the first experiment. So, you know, I don't have a name for the first experiment, but there were a lot of experiments. I really don't know who to pick for the first experiment, but it could definitely be um like one of the Gorilla Corp employees or something like that. It could be any of them. I really don't know yet for that, but I can't. Basically this entire question I just gave everyone a summary of how like the process works for creating an experiment. But you know, I don't know the first experiment, but if I had to pick, I'd say the first experiment was one of the Gorilla Corp employees that Spencer Corpus was pretty close to, and would probably just like, I don't know, like just um yeah, yeah. That's basically,
Alrighty.
yeah. Your next question. I was ranting on about that. Oof.
Alright, uh, Gonna hit my daily Macarena. King Frost.
Yeah, you need to think what you're gonna say next.
So, is there going to be a loved character who dies in chapter 4?
Oh man, okay. If I was to pick anyone, like I don't want to spoil it, but I just don't want to tell anyone if anyone dies or not. That's I can't really explain that if any like love characters will die. Um, well, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into like, what are your thoughts? So, everyone, what do you think will happen? Do you guys think ever, if you watch a teaser, you would see that Jim was or also the post-credit scene in Chapter 3, where Jim was kidnapped by the monster after the fall, and then and then in the teaser he was like hung up on a moss tree. That's what they're called. And then he appeared in, if you watch the trailer, it's called the Safe Haven. Try not to make this like Poppy Playtime or anything, but I couldn't really come up with a better name besides Safe Haven, so sorry, Mob Entertainment. But I'm not trying to completely copy off of it. But it's a safe haven where like these experiments will just hide from the monster, which I know sounds pretty similar to Poppy Playtime. I'm not trying to really base it off of it. I'm really not trying to, but
It's just inspiration
yeah,
from
it's just
what.
inspirational. But anyways,
Oh, someone joined.
oh,
Oh,
I don't know,
Plywood's here.
Plywood. Hey man, hey Plywood. Anyways,
Where are you?
we're upstairs.
We're
So we're
doing a
back.
Q&A right
Yeah,
now.
doing a Q&A. You want to join, guys?
I don't know where the heck you guys. Hello,
We have
my name's Plywood.
his name's Plywood. Everyone, I think you guys know who Plywood is. He's also one of my actors. Sit in the little kid's chair. There you go.
Aww,
I
I'm
know.
a big boy.
Alright,
All right. Anyways,
so
yeah,
Wait, Quirky, I have
in
a question.
chapter 3, we saw that we've seen that Daniel, who was Detective's like best friend basically, was just a younger version of the Gorilla Corp.
yeah.
So my question is, are we gonna get a flashback of the Gorilla Corp boss when he was like a kid going into like teenagerhood
Yeah.
with like one of the other employees, like Ryan, Logan, Jim, like with one of those characters
Mhm.
has been trailers?
Yeah.
We're gonna get a flashback of one of
Okay. What? Are we gonna get a flashback? So, yes, he. I'm just gonna confirm this to everyone. The G Corps boss is dead. And if you watch it, the 3, Daniel was like, he was a real person, and that was like it's kind of like a hallucination. So that the G Corps boss like did some like thing that's called Monkey magic, which is in the lore. Which, if you know what a Monkey is, it's like in Gorilla Corp, and it used to be in the basement as well. But if you also watch the Origins, yeah, you would also know that. But anyways, I'm not gonna rant on about that. So, Daniel and like a flashback of him. So, before Daniel became the G Corp boss, if you also watch the Middle Ages, he was kind of turned into a servant, and forever then he's just been like under like a huge control. And at the end of chapter 3, he was freed from his control once the detective damaged him, so like hurt him like so much, and even broke his like mask, that it just like set him free from the spell. And yeah, so I don't know. In chapter 3, I don't know if they were like trying to, obviously, like it was like a trick, and like Daniel wasn't actually trying to help him out, and it was just a hallucination. So I wouldn't really say they were friends, because obviously it was just it wasn't real. But like once like he was free, he was like sorry for everything, because yeah. So a flashback of Daniel would be kind of great. I think that's a great idea. So if I would say, if there was going to be a flashback scene, I would probably say maybe, probably. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And just kind of going off of that, if we do get a flashback of Daniel, like when he was a kid going into like teenagerhood, and we do get a flashback of that, which of the Gorilla Corp members who are in the castle would be in that flashback? Like, would be like in the main flashback? young days?
Probably most definitely Logan, since he's like the main character. Yeah, probably Logan.
I
My
have a
next
question.
Oh,
Okay, you know what? Yeah,
go ahead.
Plywood. What is your question?
Will other characters from the ages, will Crazy J ever be coming back?
Crazy J. So obviously, if you watch the Middle Ages Part 1, there's this person named Crazy J, which is a disguise for Spencer Corpus. When if you know the lore, a huge accident happened at the the first Gorilla Corp facility after the moss grew very yeah, like very huge. It basically destroyed the building and killed dozens of people, including Spencer Corpus. But he was able to come back because he was his mind was somehow trapped inside the moss, and he came back, and he made a disguise, and named him Crazy J, and he tried to stop the messenger from Gorilla Corp to talk with King Arthur about the huge incident, so he wouldn't find out, and obviously that did not work. So, yeah, don't go in there. That place means darkness.
I still got the cup of Joe machine. Hold on, I'll go get Crazy.
Yeah, he played Crazy J,
yeah.
and yeah, that.
Anyways,
I'm really crazy.
my next question is in chapters 1 through 3, we've seen that we've kind of gotten like a duo between two characters, which are Logan and Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
And in like chapter 2, it was like Detective and the Gorilla Corp boss.
Yeah, they were sort of like trying to help each other.
So my question is, in chapter 4, since Jim has been infected with moss, is there
Yeah.
gonna be a new duo?
A new duo.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone. Will there be a new duo? So in chapter 1, well, obviously in chapter 1 in the castle, it was just Logan and the monsters, so I wouldn't really call them a duo. But Jim and Logan were friends until obviously Jim had his James faked Jim's death and took him to the castle and took him to the other area, which is the church area, chapter 2 area, and Logan was in chapter 1. So obviously they didn't have much screen time, and then chapter 2 there was the detective and the G Corp boss that were helping each other, trying to figure out like what happened to Logan after he went. After that, he's like officially been missing since they didn't have him respond through his watch thing. Which obviously everyone, if you all remember, Logan was able to talk to Gorilla Corp through a watch on his hand. When in chapter 1, if you knew that. Yeah, and then he tried doing that in chapter 2.
Everything one night.
Yeah, and then
I pulled an all-nighter and I was just watching Castle del Vello.
yeah.
Kids don't do this at home. I'm a professional.
You could do it. I
My
mean,
grandma
it'd be
did it.
about like an hour if you watched chapters 1, 2, and 3 like entirely, like watching it completely, even through the end credits. It'd be about an hour.
Hey, Quirky.
Wait, but I'm not done with my question though.
Wanna check?
Wait, not yet.
Aw.
I know, I'm not done yet. And then yeah, they were helping each other, and then chapter 3, it was definitely Logan and Jim because they actually met up with each other near the end of chapter 2, and now they're trying to help each other escape the castle, and then they both fell down the I want to call it an elevator shaft, but it's like a vent shaft. You know, I really don't know what to call the shaft. You know, I'll just call it the elevator shaft. But they both fell down, and they're at the very bottom floor, and then Jim gets kidnapped.
Take one.
So, obviously, my character meets your character. So, yeah. I won't tell you that much, everyone, but yeah. Maybe there will be a new duo. Maybe not. I mean, I already know, but you guys can just come up with your own
Because
thoughts.
like the main duo before, between like Logan and Jim, I think someone came up with this. Maybe it was even me, but I think the duo was called like Logan. Like Logan's name combined with Jim's name. Logan. The Logan duo.
Yeah.
And then we got the G detective boss,
Yeah.
which are just the detective and gorilla court boss
Mm-hmm.
combined. And like, I'm just like curious. This isn't really a question. This is just like clarification question.
All right.
But we saw like Logan and Orion, like slowly like just like they were like far apart from each other at first. But are they gonna become like the newer duo?
I don't want to tell anyone if anyone becomes. I will just say right now there could be a new duo. That's in your opinion. If you think they're like a cool, oh, excuse me, if they're a cool duo, that's in people's opinions. But you know there will be a character development for each character. It's like to like each other. Since if you saw the thumbnail, there were 3 other monkey, which we haven't had them have that much lines besides one, which his name is Ben. And if you watch the new clip,
Yeah, my brother.
yeah, which he's played by Plywood's brother. Yeah, so I just want to say
Yeah.
that. But
Right now, he's not doing nice. He's not doing good.
um
Wait, I have
yeah,
a question.
so okay, yeah, your question, Crazy J. Yeah, Crazy J.
Will there be a new Ages?
The new ages? Yes, there will be the new ages. We haven't started working on that yet. Don't know when, but once you see the first short, once you see an update, if you subscribe to me, which you should, if you're not,
Yeah.
are you
And
subscribed?
make sure every Sunday, hop on Gorilla Tag, because every Sunday we do
Monkey
Gorilla
Sunday,
Games.
that's right. Grill games, monkey games. I call them monkey games. But let's not get off topic. So Serge, all I'm just gonna
Right.
say is that there will be there could be a new duo in people's opinion, and if even in your opinion. But yeah, there could be some character development that can make a new duo. So yeah.
Quirky. I have one more question.
All right, you. Yes,
I
Plywood.
want to check out my cool castle I made. It's really cool. I promise. He's seen it.
It's not a question. That's like you wanting me to see something. we need questions.
Is it?
We need questions. If you guys don't have any more questions,
Okay,
we
okay,
can.
I got one. Hold on, I have it. Yeah. So in the Chapter 4 trailer, we see that Orion has these gloves
Yeah.
that like have the lightning projectiles.
Yep.
My question is, are those the only way he can shoot electricity, or is there like another way he?
All right, just to clarify, yes, that's the only way you can shoot electricity. It's not like a huge thing that could just come out of his hands magically like that. It's not magic. It's science. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for that.
I'm gonna buy something really quick.
Yeah.
Kirk. Oh my god. Okay, Quirk. Sorry, everyone. I said Kirk. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Whoa. Out of my fingers.
Alright. My next question is, are we gonna get some cool action drama? Like, are we gonna get a lot of like crazy scenes?
Yes, there will be crazy scenes in this chapter. I'm going to tell you all that right now. We've already filmed crazy scenes. Huge scenes that will be emotional, we've already filmed. Yes, we have filmed emotional scenes. We filmed some pretty cool action scenes. But that's definitely not the best ones yet, but we've definitely filmed some emotional scenes. I won't tell you what they're even about because that would just spoil everything. But yes, there will be actions and drama and just all the things that any person could like.
Alright,
I have
so
another.
oh, hold on, let Plywood go.
Alright, Ply, what's your question?
No, you can go. You.
Ooh,
When are you gonna upload the video with where you get the golden helmet and you defeat the alien boss?
alien boss? Wait, what the frick are you talking about? When I get a golden helmet, what is that in?
Oh yeah, you're the golden helmet and it's in Ghost Reactor. You said, I think you said you're gonna make.
Like,
Oh, yeah, so
30,000 meters.
yeah, I remember posting that, and I did not upload the video. I haven't even like uploaded it to like any like drives or anything so I could upload it and add it to like an editing software. I have not done that yet at all. Honestly, guys, I probably won't because there's so much things going on. I just want to focus on Chapter 4 and probably the new ages as well, which they will be coming out soon. I just want to tell you all that, and we'll focus mainly on the beginning of the Castle del Vello experiments. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that series. If you guys give that series a like, I can make more series that are like little snips and bits of story. That's before
Like
everything.
Vello the Castle.
Very funny.
So, I have another question. So we've known that throughout the 3 chapters that Logan has always been like the main character.
Yeah.
All of the stuff himself. In chapter 4 and 5, is he gonna kind of take one step back and let like one of the other characters do some of the fighting, some of the thinking, some of
But yeah,
everything?
like, I mean, it's about like mostly like the screen time. If you feel like who do you think truly is the main character? But it's obviously Logan. He's the main character through all the chapters. But other characters, I mean, they will be pretty important, which they could become like a second main character, like a third main character.
Oh my god, there's people!
Don't know who's in
What the
here.
hell was that?
I don't know who that is.
Here, I'll go
This
check.
is
I'll go
sometimes
check.
the hardest things about
No, I don't know
live
who
streaming.
this... Lobotomy? Is that you?
No, I don't think that's what.
Bro, what? I'm a pie guy. What you on about?
Don't know who this.
Sorry,
Don't know who
sorry,
this
pie
is.
guy.
I don't have any more questions.
I just joined the code on accident. I thought this code was for me.
I'm sorry, pie guy. Anyways, actually, we're just gonna end the Q&A right there, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this second Q&A, and if you want to watch the first one, we have that uploaded already. It's another live stream that we did. So yeah.
Cookie, will you look at my Chromecast when you're done to the license?
Yes, we will look at the castle, but first I'm gonna end the stream. I'm not gonna show you guys the cool castle. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyways, everyone, I'll see you all tomorrow. At just be ready when if you like. I don't know when specifically I'm gonna have the. Let's do. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow, everyone, we will do like I think 4. And if I forget, I'll start at like probably after when I figure that out. Hopefully I don't forget at, like when to start the stream around like 4, somewhere around that time. But just be ready because tomorrow's Monkey Sunday, and you know what that means, everyone. Monkey Games. So yeah, Monkey Games. You all can join. You all can compete against each other, and you can see who wins. Obviously, the previous winners was Hyro, and the Hyro was the second winner. The first winner was Surge at the first Monkey Games, and the second Monkey Games that we did, Hyro was the winner. And whoever's viewing this right now, you could be the third winner if you want to participate tomorrow. Kill to be QA1.
I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna
be the third winner.
Well, then you can join too. You can be like this guy, like where he said he wants to be the winner. That means he can join too. So Code to be QA1. I'll have it in the description, probably the title for the live stream. If you want to be Monkey Games, and yeah, I do want to change some of the games up.
Thank you guys for watching
But
the stream.
yeah, thanks for watching the stream.
We love your.
And one more thing.
Love you guys.
I do want to change the games, but some of them might have to be the same. I think this will be like the last Monkey Games where the games will probably be the same before we change it. But I'm just definitely keeping trivia. I love trivia. That's like my favorite one. But with that, everyone, see you all soon. Come on, if I can end it.